everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 31 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and we've got some more Dragon's Fate draft to be doing. We've got a nice fresh queue here we're going to jump into, and I'll see you guys for Pack 1, Pick 1. Alright, here we are for Pack 1, Pick 1. We've opened ourselves an Anafenza Kintree Spirit. She is a 2 for 2, that whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, I get to bolster one, which can go a little bit crazy, especially if you play her on turn 2. She might be the pick here. We've got Twin Bolt competing with her, and that's about it. I mean, Palace Familiar is good in the exploit deck, but you don't first pick it. Belthole Dragon's probably the second best of those dragons, but those dragons aren't great. Yeah, there's not much in this pack. It's Anafenza or Twin Bolt, and I'm going to go with the rare that I may not see again, as opposed to the, totally good removal that I would first pick otherwise. So yeah, let's take Anafenza. Follow Anafenza up with, let's see, Foul Tongue Invocation. You're the sack creature? Yeah, target player sacks a creature, and if I have a dragon, reveal dragon, I get 4 life. It's not bad. It's basically removal. It's your opponent choosing, which is never the best, but is totally fine. Otherwise, we've got not too much. A Herald of Dromoka if we want to just stay white. Maybe go Warriors. I mean, Foul Tongue Invocation's good, but I don't know. Is it second pickable? It might be. It might be. I feel like a lot of creatures come down on the battlefield, though. This may also just wheel. Yeah, let's take the Foul Tongue and see. Doesn't mean we're going to go black, but who knows. So we've got here an Ojutai's Summons, a Sandcrafter Mage, a Champion of Arishin, Enoch Artillerist. I think we'll just take the Sandcrafter Mage. It's a solid 3-drop. We're very probably going to try to go white, depending on what we get. Nothing really pushing me black. Ojutai's Summons is probably one of the better cards in the pack, but I'll just stay on color for now. Ooh, the blue-black dragon. That's a fun one. That is a fun one. And a Vulturous Aven. Ouch. Don't want to see both of those in this pack. Yeah, I mean, if you take that guy, you need to go blue-black exploit. And it's heavily drafted, so I don't know if I want to push down that route. I maybe want to go black-white. Oh, it's tempting, though. It's tempting. But no, let's just take the Aven. Be a little bit more boring, but a little bit more safe. Alright, we get past a Warbringer. Don't necessarily want to try jumping into the dash deck just yet. Otherwise, we've just got a Champion of Arishin, which is totally okay. And I think probably is going to be the pick. Not much else going on in this pack. The black cards aren't good. The green cards aren't good. The blue cards aren't good. It's really just Warbringer who is fantastic in the right deck and champion, so we're going to go safe again. Alright, follow that up with, Void Squall is okay. It's not the worst. I mean, it's much better if it was an instant. Sorcery makes it a little bit not great. There's the green dragon, but I don't necessarily want to go white-green. Just not a big fan of that color combination in this set. Sidisi's Faithful is okay-ish, but we haven't quite pushed down that route. So I think we're really looking at Mind Rot or Territorial Rock. Territorial Rock is not great. Neither is Mind Rot. Let's take the Rock, I guess. Well, we've got another champion, or Reckless Imp. Kind of like Reckless Imp. I can dash him in and get multiple Anafenza triggers off of it. I've already got a champion, so yeah, let's take the Imp. What do we get here? I don't remember this pack at all. Is this our 8th pick? Okay, this is our 8th pick, so this is not our first pack yet. That would be why it's not familiar. So we've got nothing really. Glaring Aegis, I suppose. I still haven't played with that myself. I'm not sure what the current feelings is on that card. Fate Forgotten, solid sideboard card. against basically Citadel Siege. But I think I'll just take the Glaring Aegis and maybe give it a try. Mind Rot or Resupply. Neither are great. Let's hate out the Dromoka's Gift instead. I don't think people should be playing it, but just in case. Another Imp is fine, especially compared to what else was in that pack. Orator of Ojita, you're just an 0-4 if I don't have a dragon, and if I have a dragon, I draw a card. And he's a monk, he's not even a warrior or anything. We'll take it, but probably not play it. Nothing we're going to play here. Let's take the rig. Durger, Nemesis, Sheltered Aerie, neither of these really matter. And that doesn't matter, or that. Alright, so not a bad first pack. It looks like we're going to push black-white, kind of aggressive. Maybe a slight bolster theme going on. And maybe try to push for some warrior synergy. We've got, what, 2 of them? Oh, he's a wizard. Well then, we've got a warrior, 2 warriors. And that's a shaman. Alright, so we get Myth Realized. Decent, but there is a pacifism. So let's think about Myth Realized here. We get to play it on turn 1 if we're lucky, and then we have to dump mana into it, which isn't necessarily what we want to be doing if we're an aggressive deck, especially 3 mana in order to get the counters. And then it can turn on and become a monk with counters equal to that. Now we do get counters whenever we cast a non-creature spell, but I've talked to death about that. We don't plan on casting tons and tons and tons of non-creature spells. So I think I might actually pass Myth Realized here over Pacifism. Pacifism, of course, just solid removal. Blah, blah, blah. It's not great against exploit, but if they have to exploit their best creature, I'm totally fine with that. Pacifism is not a bad card because of exploit. There's also a Lightwalker, which I'll be kind of happy to see come back around. It's a warrior. We're going to hopefully have counters going on. But yeah, Pacifism over Myth Realized. Dromoka Captain, I kind of like. Again, repeatable bolsters, really fun. There's also a Defeat, which would be nice, but I think I like the Captain more. There's an Enduring Victory that might come back around. Great Teacher's Decree that probably won't. A Rakshasa's Gravecrawler as well. Lots of good white and black in this deck, in this pack, unfortunately. But let's go with the Captain. All right, here we've got Silk Wrap. That's what the Oblivion Ring for little things. Yeah, Oblivion Ring for little things, which is totally fine, and I'd probably pick. Except there's also a Misthoof Kieran, which I think I just want more. It's a creature. It's a really good kind of mid-game develop the board creature and then get in the air for a lot. So yeah, I'll take that over the Silk Wrap. There's also a Kolaghan Skirmisher here that I'd like to see come back, but it's the only black card, and I don't know if the only black card would get back to me. What do we have here? Nothing. Wow, that's bad news. Person on our left could be white or black. We're not going to play Foul Tongue Shriek. We're not going to play Student of Ojutai. We're at 12 cards. Feels too early to hate draft. Silumgar Spell Eater is pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to play that. I would splash the Spell Eater before I play that. So let's hate and maybe splash the Spell Eater, I think. Let's see. Wow, yeah. Not much going on here. I guess we take a Shambling Goblin. We can exploit it to the Aven, perhaps. Alright, well, we got an Artful Maneuver, so that's okay. May just mean there was even better white or black stuff in this pack. Nothing really seems open, though. I mean, Ojutai Interceptor, maybe blue's open on my left. But yeah, we're taking Artful Maneuver. Dunecaster or Sentry or Dragonfire or Dutiful Attendant. I haven't actually played with the Dunecaster yet. I know people aren't super pleased with it, but I think it's okay. Probably play it over the Attendant. Definitely over the Dragonfire, so yeah, let's take it. Another artful maneuver. I guess we'll take the Attendant this time around. Keeping my curve low, ideally. There's that Lightwalker back that I wanted, so that's good. Let's see if we can get back the other things I talked about. Nothing in this pack. We're not going to play Grave Purge, but we'll take it, because there's nothing else of any concern there. Fate Forgotten in the sideboard, you go. Nothing here. Let's rare draft this awesome rare. It's probably worth 1 billion tickets. Nothing much going on here or here. Or... Come on, Basic Land. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Alright, not bad. We've got 18 cards and a full pack of Fate left, and some cards that we'd totally consider replacing. Love to see a Citadel Siege, but then again, I think everybody would. I think you could be 4 colors without white and open Citadel Siege and consider taking it. If the pack ever comes. Well, that's very much not Citadel Siege. That's Ghastly Conscription, and we're not playing it. So we're looking at Wandering Champion, which would just be a 3/1. Harsh Sustenance, which is probably the pick. Reach of Shadows, pretty decent. Pressure Point, Soul Summons. Yeah, I think we'll take the Harsh Sustenance. We may be the only people who want it, so I mean, it could potentially go around, but I think we'll just take it now. Like to get a couple more creatures. And then some removal, maybe. Probably replace Glaring Aegis. Definitely replace Grave Purge. But we'll see what we get. We get... hello, black and white cards. We get 2 Rune Marks, an Ancestral Vengeance, and a land that we could use to splash the Spell Eater, which I think is going to be our very, very sad pick here. That is an awful pack for us. I hate these Rune Marks so much. Yeah, let's take the Tranquil Cove. Does this get any better? Well, we've got a Angler, Typhoid Rats, Scoured Barons, but I think we'll take the Angler. It's just a solid card that ideally can come down fairly early. Wouldn't mind those rats, though. Don't think I'll see them back, though. Alright, let's get this Grave Purge out of there. I don't really want it to be in the deck. Everything else I'd be okay with if I had to. But I wouldn't mind getting rid of that. Probably that. Probably that. Everything else is okay to main deck, I think. Alright, what do we get in this pack? Well, we've got a Sultai Emissary, which seems pretty good to me. No even Skirmisher. No Honor's Reward, no Grave Strength. Not necessarily another Harsh Sustenance. So yeah, Sultai Emissary. Just a decent 2-drop. And a Warrior at that. What do we get here? A Hooded Assassin? And that is it. So yeah, I guess we'll take it. Maybe replace the rock with it. Yeah, let's do that. Although, we're not at 23 yet. The rock goes back in. Let's see, we've got another Hooded Assassin, a Pressure Point, Lotus Eye Mystic. We don't have any enchantments, right? Well, Pacifism, actually. Yeah, let's take the Mystics. Cleric Monk. And that's the end of that. Well, I guess we'll take the Monk. Hopefully not play it, but maybe we'll have to. I don't know about splashing that Spell Eater. It's a good card, but I don't know. Nothing much here. We've got a Sibsig Host, which we are not going to play. And not much else going on. Just take the War Flare. So, I mean, I guess we've got a deck if we have to play all this. And it's relatively low curve, which is nice. Pressure Point. Pressure Point or Glaring Aegis? I guess probably Glaring Aegis. We'll take the Pressure Point anyways, but we won't main deck it, I don't think. Not going to play any of those. Let's get rid of that right. I think that's our deck. It's a little bit lackluster, but maybe some fun things can happen with Anafenza and dashing and some things like that, but we'll see. Don't think there's anything coming back around that I saw, really, unfortunately. Oh wow, the Typhoid Rats did come back. Well, let's take it, and I'll replace the Doomcaster for that. 18 creatures. Yeesh. Guess it's a good thing we didn't take Myth Realized then. We would not be getting too many free counters on that. Alright, we'll take the Saban Skirmisher, I guess, but we're not going to play it. Yeah, neither of those matter. Could have taken the foil land, but I didn't. Not that foil basics are worth anything on Magic Online. Mardu Rune Market looks like somebody took their basic. So yeah, I think that's going to be our deck. No splashes, nothing fancy, just a black-white creatures hitting them deck. Hopefully with a lot of bolster, but we'll see. Let's get this draft finished up here. Somebody's taking a while. There we go. Yeah, I don't think anything else is going to go in. Nothing else that's going to go in. We've got the Fate Forgotten if we come up against a Siege. And that's about it for our sideboard, I think. I found I really haven't had much sideboard options in Dragon's Fate, and I'm not sure why. Very strange. But yeah, we're going to go with that. So we're going to go with lands, and it's going to be probably pretty even. 9, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, sure. That sounds good. So we'll submit that, and I'll see you guys for round 1, where hopefully we can do some stuff with black-white.